for the starters here live from NBA Summer League at the Thomas and Mack Center here in Vegas. The fans once again out in full force behind us. I'm J.E. Skeets, and alongside me, as always, that's Tass Mellis.
Thank you for joining us.
To my left, it's the international man of mystery, taking it to the max, Lee Ellis.
Friend.
Lele, and last, certainly not least, down yonder, it is Trey Kirby.
Hey everybody, I'm Trey Fietti, and we're rolling out looking for America's greatest basketballs, bloopers, and backboards, and it's all coming up right here on Triple B.
Okay, interesting. Trey, you wear a lot of weird things, but you've taken it to another level here.
Yeah, you know, we always dress up our last day here at Summer League, so why not pay tribute to the most famous UNLV alum of all, the mayor of Flavortown himself, and my personal friend, Guy Fieri.
Yeah, show that wrist bling.
It's so good, man. It's so good. Like, everyone all week have been saying that these shirts look like something Guy Fieri would wear, so you rock it well.
Yeah, you know, I think we all look great in a bowling shirt. I think it's something we've learned this week.
All right, coming up on tonight's show, we're going to hand out some more off-season awards, some grades, excuse me. We did that last night. It was a blast. Lee's going to hit us with a very solid play.
I am.
And it's been days in the making, but we finally tracked down the Philadelphia 76ers #1 overall pick, Markelle Fultz. We got him up here on set a little bit earlier today, and we'll show you that interview. It was a blast. But let's start with some highlights, because we just had a very entertaining game just end between the Warriors and Wolves.
Yeah, let's see how the final game of the preliminary round ended. Tom Thibodeau in attendance to see his team Wolves. Patrick McCaw drives, lays in the foul for the Warriors. I mean, this guy looks like a different player. Patrick
Like
McCaw,
a rotation guy for sure.
he looks all grown up. Finishes a layup here. He had 20 in the game. Final seconds of regulation. T-Wolves down 2. Charles Cook banks in the runner to tie in the game at 73 and send it to overtime. But one overtime would not be enough. So we're going to a second overtime, and it's sudden death in 2 OTs here at Las Vegas Summer League. CJ Williams drives, banks it in. Tom Thibodeau smiling. It's great to see Tom Thibodeau smiling. It's such a rare occurrence.
Here's my question. Would you like to see the sudden death format where first basket in double overtime wins the game? Would you like to see that in the actual regular season?
We could trial it, sure.
You
Why
would
not?
like to?
Yeah, why not? You know what they should do though is no fouls called in sudden death either. So just make it. But if you get or if there are fouls called,
Street ball
well,
rules
no,
or
maybe if there are fouls called, you shoot free throws straight away, so it ends it. So then people won't try to hack you.
Fascinating.
You've been in Vegas too long, my friend.
Yeah, that's a fascinating answer. I didn't expect that. All right, let's continue with the highlights here from day 5.
Yeah, Markelle Fultz out for Summer League. He'll be joining us soon, though. #3 overall pick, Jason Tatum, continues to get it done. He was hot early. Look at this crossover. Loses
man.
his defender, pulls up. Man, Jason Tatum's got a whole bag of tricks.
Yep.
He's got the three-point shot. Boston leading by 10 at that point. Brandon Austin of the Philadelphia 76ers here. A mean throwdown.
Finish. Play of the day candidate.
Real nice. And then it's Melo Trimble. No relation to Chase for the three-pointer.
That guy sets up a mean printer.
Sets up a mean three-pointer as well.
Fourth cue. Scoochie Smith misses the three-pointer. Jabari Bird, one-handed putback slam, and then it's Demetrius Jackson misses the lay-in, but Landon Lucas cleaning it up. We had a close game. This was a fantastic one. Jason Tatum kind of seals the deal here, putting Boston up 4. He had 15 and 6. Continues his impressive Summer League run.
Yeah, he's been dominant. That Celtics fan happy. Wait,
What?
Celtics fan, what's going on? What? Who are you?
Oh yeah.
It's like that Warriors-Cavs kid in the finals.
Yeah, that was strange. I don't know if it's maybe that I've been in Vegas here too long, but I'm starting to think 84, 96, 03,
Get at.
2017. Hear me out, Tass.
Yeah, you've been here a long time.
4 or 5 days here in Vegas Summer League. But what I'm getting at is, like, not only Tatum, I'm impressed with the rookie class. We've seen, Fultz obviously in Utah looked great before he got injured here. Ball bounced back with a triple-double.
Yeah.
7 Hall of Famers, is that what
No,
you're
I'm saying you got Fox, you got Tatum cooking, you got Donovan Mitchell, you got Dennis Smith Jr.
Yeah.
Marketing. This could be a very, very good. Maybe it's because last year's class injuries came into play and it struggled a little bit. Maybe it's because of that, but I'm pretty excited. I'm probably going overboard comparing it to 84, but
but
I'm excited.
I mean, it does come down to how many minutes these guys play, really. I mean, if these guys play, they're going to see some production, you're going to see some good highlights, but generally a lot of rookies struggle to crack the regular rotation.
Tatum, you loving Tatum?
Who's not loving Tatum?
Celtics fans are loving him.
Who's not
You loving Tatum?
Tatum, yeah. I mean, size-wise, body shape, they're definitely different, but I see a lot of Kevin Durant in his game. The way he's got really smooth handles for a guy that's too big. A lot of Melo, too, he's going to definitely get comparisons to, but he seems to be a little bit quicker with decisions than Melo does. Melo likes to kind of see where his advantage is going to be before making this move, whereas Tatum just catches the ball and he goes right into a move and he figures it out. And he's got, like Taz said, a big old bag of tricks, so he can pull anything out to score.
Great game again from Tatum. Right, moving on here with the highlights. Let's go Jazz Grizzlies. There's the number 13 overall pick, Donovan Mitchell. We'll jump right to the second half here. He's going to read the pass, get the steal.
Oh.
Jumps it, yeah. And then finishes on the other end.
Way to get back there.
Interesting defense there. Mitchell had 8 steals in the game, though.
8.
Tied a summer league record. Yeah, whoa. Baldwin the fourth misses there. Brooks cleans it up with the two-handed slam coming out of nowhere. Jumps into your frame.
Play of the day candidate.
Yeah, true. Mitchell, though, he stays hot. He's going to finish the layup and the foul. He'd make the free throw. Grizzlies up 5 at that point in the fourth, though. Dylan Brooks hits the mid-range jumper. Not seeing a lot of that much more. It's usually threes or dunks here in the highlight. But then, on a missed three, Travis Leslie grabs the rebound, puts it back. We're tied at 78. 1.8 seconds left.
Here we go.
Wade Selden for the win! No, we had overtime in this one as well. And in the overtime period, it was Brooks. Hits the three. 24 points in the game. Grizzlies up 4. Donovan Mitchell, though, pretty little step back. Hits the jumper. He had a summer league high 37 points. But here he is late. He misses. Walker is going to collect the rebound, but misses.
Near wedgie.
Misses the putback tip in there. And then Mitchell had to hoist up a prayer at the end. Couldn't get it to fall, so the Grizzlies win 84-81. But again, that's one of those names. Mitchell, 37 in this game. That's impressed a lot of people here.
Yeah, and there's probably going to be minutes there in Utah for him. He's going to want to come in. There's no Gordon Hayward. There's no George Hill there. He's probably not going to start, of course. They've got Rubio there. But another guy who's trying to impress people and trying to show that he can perhaps play some regular minutes in the NBA this season.
He's looked really athletic, really strong, really aggressive, and you have to love the way he just D's up. You can see it's rare the guy who is happy to pick up somebody full court, but he was doing it playing against Jason Tatum earlier in the summer in Summer League. He's going to do it once we get into the season. If you're a rookie, that's a good way to get on the court, is by picking guys up and making it tough for him.
He's got a crazy amount of energy, and he has softened the blow for Jazz fans a little bit.
Sure.
Because Gordon Hayward is gone. And watching him play and on the defensive end with his 8 steals, I thought, I mean, he looks undersized, but he gets in passing lanes. I looked online. 6'10" wingspan, despite being 6'3". Then I checked another website, 7-foot wingspan.
Wow.
He's getting longer.
That's growing.
He's getting longer, but he plays extremely larger than his 6'3" frame.
37 for Mitchell, again, Summer League high here. Bryn Forbes with the Spurs, though, he put up another 35. That's back-to-back 35-point efforts for a guy, hoping to make the Spurs roster. Not a whole lot of open spots, but he was on the Spurs roster team last year, and it looks like with these performances that we've seen here, he's the leading scorer right now, and he was the leading scorer in Utah as well, that he's going to be back on that squad.
Yeah, Popovich was in attendance watching him, and he's the sort of guy you need to impress. And Forbes, you mentioned spotty minutes last year, but as Tony Parker probably won't be starting the season there, Patty Mills is likely to be the starting point guard, so they're going to need some backup. He's putting on a good show.
Buckets here on day 5 of Vegas Summer League. We got to take a break, but when we come back earlier tonight, we had a chance to talk with Sixers #1 pick Markelle Fultz. We'll show you that when we return. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the starters, where we're ecstatic to be joined by the #1 pick of the draft, Sixers guard Markelle Fultz. Markelle, thanks for coming in, man.
Thank you for having me.
We were going to have you on Saturday. We were all excited, and then you went and rolled your ankle. So first thing first, how is the ankle feeling?
It's great right now. I'm glad to be walking. Glad it wasn't as bad as it looked. So
Were you scared at first?
a little bit.
Yeah.
I was a little mad I didn't get the block, but once I fell, I was like, it's too early to be hurt. So
Right. So you're feeling good now?
No, I'm feeling great. so.
Okay, that's great to hear. All right, like over the weekend, you officially signed your Sixers contract. How great did that feel, to put that pen to the paper?
It was a blessing, really. I had my whole family there, really. Once I signed it, I knew the life changed, and
Definitely.
I could take care of my family forever. So it was a good time.
When that first check comes in, You got anything in mind that you're going to splurge on, that you're going to buy?
Vacation for my mom, really.
There you go.
Me, I don't really want anything. Probably some food. I'll probably go get some Chick-fil-A. That's probably where my money's going to be going.
Do you have a destination in mind? Where's she going?
Anywhere. The closest Chick-fil-A I'm at when that check hits.
Oh, no. Not Chick-fil-A. You're sending your
Oh,
mom.
you know my mom?
Yeah.
No, anywhere she wants to go. So.
Anywhere she wants to go. That's pretty awesome. All right. Is there a specific part of your game that you've been working on?
Yeah.
Before the injury, of course, even in Utah Summer League?
Definitely, I think all parts of it, but big part is defensively. Just trying to guard everybody and just show that I'm a good defensive player. So.
And you're doing that with the Sixers staff and all the guys on the team?
Every game I check in with the coach and just ask him how I play on defensive end and what I need to work on the whole game and just being more vocal too. So all those things I've been working on.
Offensively, we already heard about the Hezzy pull-up Jimbo. What's it like having Kevin Durant tweeting about your basketball moves a game into your NBA career?
That's pretty cool, really. It just shows how much love he shows, and obviously I'm doing something good if I got the NBA people looking at me. So.
That's right.
Absolutely right. What's the goal for this Sixers team this year? I mean, Philly Faithful is pumped.
Yeah.
You're there. You got Simmons coming back and Embiid and so on. Is it playoffs or bust? Is it just get better? Championship? It's playoffs.
Playoffs, but no, we definitely want to get better first of all. But our minds is on the playoffs, and we know it's going to take a lot of work, and we're going to make a lot of mistakes. But we're going to play hard and listen to our coaching staff, and we just got a nice pickup with JJ, so we're going to be all right.
All right. Well, seeing as you were the #1 pick of the 2017 NBA draft, we figured we'd turn the tables here tonight and have you draft particular things first overall. It's a very simple game. Markel, you're the GM tonight. It's the number ones here. So we're going to give you 3 things in a specific category. You can think it over, and then you got to make your #1 pick.
Got you.
All right? First one. Who goes #1 out of these rappers? Drake, Kanye, Kendrick Lamar.
Start with the tough ones here.
Drake.
Going with Drake.
We're going Drake.
Repping with the 6 there. All right. You like all those artists, I assume?
Yeah, for
But
sure.
Ultimately taking him.
Yeah, I'm taking Drake.
Are we too old here, including Drake, Kanye, and Kendrick? Should these be young guys like, I don't know, Playboy Cardi, Lil Uzi Vert?
No,
These are the
These are
OGs?
legends,
Okay,
man. These are
good.
living
Okay.
legends.
I thought we were getting old and dated, guys.
We're definitely getting old. He's
Yeah.
already very, very old.
Queens.
Yes. Okay, moving on here. You got draft #1 here. Philly legends. Rocky, the Philly Fanatic, or Joel Embiid?
I'm going Joel.
Oh, he's taking a beat.
I hope he got wins. The other guys are just cheering.
No disrespect. No disrespect.
All right, this one's a good one. Social media. What goes first? Snapchat, Twitter, or Instagram?
Snapchat.
Well, that was quick.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
Why? Is because they go away?
Not really, but yeah.
That's true. Everyone just records it now.
What filter you like on it? Don't say the dog face.
Dog.
Everybody says the dog face.
That's the most famous one, the dog face.
That's true. It is.
All right. Point guards to go #1 overall. Iverson, Magic, or Kyrie Irving? Who goes #1 to you?
Iverson.
AI.
Yep.
Now, you're not just saying that
No, he's
because
a
you're on the
legend.
Sixers.
He's
You would have
a
taken
legend.
it.
I would take him if I was anywhere, so.
You're going to be facing Kyrie Irving this season.
Yeah, I know.
What do you know about his game?
Yeah, I'm very talented. I mean, I hear the debate of who's better between AI and Kyrie. I mean, it's hard. I mean, when they ask me, I don't answer because that's hard. But I mean, it's going to be good. I enjoy it.
Okay, takes AI. Movie franchise. Harry Potter, Fast and the Furious, or Star Wars?
Fast and Furious.
Oh, man.
That's right.
Yeah, I like to hear that.
There you go.
Are you more of a Rock guy or more of a Vin Diesel guy? I've always considered
Diesel.
myself a Diesel. Oh,
Vin
man.
Diesel.
This is the greatest interview we've ever done. I'm feeling so happy right now. Rookie of the year right here.
I'm curious, while we're on movies here, you were a big BMX guy, right?
Yep.
Is that correct? You ever seen the '86 movie Rad?
Brad, no.
Oh man, I gotta get you a copy. I'll get you a VHS copy of Rad. It's my favorite movie of all time. If you're a BMX dude, you might love that.
I got you. I
Okay?
gotta look at it.
I'll hook you up with that.
Yeah,
sure
it's,
to go
it's
get it.
official.
I'm old.
You're old.
I'm old. All right, a couple more here. It's gonna sound weird at first, but balls.
Whoa.
Hold on.
Hold up.
Baseball,
Pause that.
football, or LeVar Ball.
LeVar Ball.
You're taking LeVar
Man.
Ball.
A
Wow.
legend.
You can take down Jordan. He is a legend. You're right. All right. And final one here. Dessert. Cake, ice cream, or cookie? What are you taking #1?
I'm taking all 3 together.
Oh, wow. I should jam them
Pause
together.
that,
Ice cream cookie cake.
Hopefully we have that for you because, well, you're a guest on the starters. We got you a cake.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we lit.
And we put
Look
on
at that.
Trust
Trust the Frosting.
Good grab, good
Nice
hands.
handles, man.
He's got good hands.
Markel, we can't thank you enough, man, for coming on.
Appreciate
We really
it.
appreciate it. Give it up for Markel Fultz, everybody.
I want to drop my cake.
take a quick break. But coming up next, we're going to hand out some more NBA offseason grades, so don't go anywhere.
That could have been bad.
Yeah, we almost had a cake down, man.
We're going to take a picture real quick.
Back with the starters. Last night we handed out some NBA offseason report cards for the Thunder, Cavs, Rockets, Celtics, but there's a whole lot of teams left. So let's do some more. Let's get to grading Gordian here. All right, we'll go with the Wolves. Minnesota, some notable offseason moves for them. In comes Jimmy Butler, Jeff Teague, Gibson, Crawford, the Rook, outgoing Zach LaVine, Ricky Rubio, Dunn, and Muhammad. So guys, you got your boards there. Let's give it a grade just like we were back in school. Throw them up, throw them up. What we got here? We got some A's.
I'm going
and we
with
got
a
a B+.
Or as Guy Fieri would say, I'd eat that off a flip-flop.
Okay.
Because this has been a major upgrade for the Timberwolves. They're going for it. They're trying to make the playoffs. Personally, I don't think it's totally a great fit. They are being a little short-sighted, but when you've been out of the playoffs for such a long time, the longest drought in the league, it's okay to go for it sometimes. That being said, the long-term fit, the way things are going to go contract-wise in the future, that's the flip-flop part about it. Not great, but who cares at that point?
You guys love
But
it.
they got Jimmy B. I mean, they got a star. They got a fantastic star. They were 26th in league in defense last year. A Tibbs team. It sounds crazy.
Yeah.
But they had Jimmy Butler and they had Taj Gibson. That team is going to be hard to play against. I don't know about Taj Gibson. I love the guy, but playing with Karl Anthony Towns, you want a spacer for Karl Anthony Towns, and he's a mid-range guy. I don't know about the fit there, but on the other end, they're going to be tough. They're not going to be fun to play against at all.
No, and throw Crawford in as well off the bench. He's not the same player he was a few years ago, but he always gets your bucket. So I think that they've added to a lot of their depth, which is what they need. And of course, as you mentioned, Jimmy Butler, they've got a stud right there. That's great.
You have been in Vegas way too long. You got to go home. We got to go
I'm
home.
out of here.
No, we got to go home. All right, let's move on here to the Los Angeles Clippers. Oh, Lily. Oh, man, look at this board. We couldn't even fit all the names on here. Incoming, Trey.
Sorry, I'm erasing
It's a
right now.
spicy
Sorry.
one.
It's a spicy
He's a spicy
Thank
one.
you.
Say
You know
it's
we're
a
going
spicy
on.
one.
Yeah, Beverly. Theodosis, very excited. Lou Williams Decker. And then out goes Chris Paul. That's the huge name. And Crawford and Redick and Pearson Space. So what's the grade? I got someone yelling behind me C+ from the
Come
crowd.
on.
But what are you guys grading the Clippers off season?
Yeah, I'm harsh. I'm going to C.
Okay.
I give it an A.
You give
They could have been the laughing stock of Los Angeles, of the league, if Blake Griffin leaves. The Lakers could take over again as the #1 team there. It didn't happen. Chris Paul left. He made that decision. That's
Yep.
fine. But they recovered very well, not only by getting a bunch of players for Chris Paul and keeping Blake, etc. They have a good team. I mean, they're going to be a decent team now. They're a playoff team. They're still the #1 team in LA. And retaining Blake Griffin, it sort of just it elevates their franchise to a respectable level. You know, they're keeping their franchise player no matter what.
You disagree?
They replaced Chris Paul, but he's just an enormous loss for them. The fact that he just basically said, all right, I'm done, this is not working, I'm going somewhere else. You know, I think Doc Rivers got a lot in return for him. I mean, a reasonable amount, but Chris Paul's a superstar. They're going to miss him.
Trey Fieri, what do you say? You got a B.
Yeah, I split the difference of B, or as Guy would say, out of bounds. Like these two are saying, they lost 3 of their top 6, so that's a pretty a bad start, all things considered. But for the scrambling they did and to elevate Blake Griffin to being the franchise guy, the #1 guy again, as long as he's really, really good come this season, they're going to be looked at more positively, I think, with the way things went down with Chris Paul. Since he was leaving anyways, they got some good assets for it, so hopefully things work out for them Blake-wise
We got
this season.
Milos Teodosic finally
I'm
in the
really
league.
excited.
Right?
I'm
We've
very
been
excited.
talking about this guy forever.
Yeah.
He's going to be fun to watch.
Absolutely. All right, let's stick with a team in California. Let's go with the Kings. Some notable moves for them this offseason.
Kings, huh?
In comes some vets. We got George Hill. We got Zach Randolph. We saw Zebo last night. Shout out to Zebo. Great guy. Vince Carter and De'Aaron Fox look great. They got a bunch of other rookies there. Ian Jackson and Giles and Mason. Out goes Rudy Gay, Flalo, Carlson, Tolliver. So what's the grade for the Sacramento Kings? Very, very busy offseason. What do we have here?
I'm going A for De'Aaron Fox. But look, the main reason is they brought some respectability to their franchise with the moves they made, the draft choices they made. They brought in some vets. They've been a terrible franchise for a long time. This could be the turning point for something a lot more positive in Sacramento.
But I put incomplete because I don't know what their draft picks are going to be. You know, and if their draft picks don't turn up, sure, it seems like De'Aaron Fox is going to turn out. Sure. But the foursome that they got there, if one of those guys doesn't to Fox doesn't become a star, if one of those guys doesn't really become a star, what is this team? I mean, they're still sort of just treading water.
You're still waiting a little bit.
Yeah, I just
All
want to
right.
see what. But they obviously made good moves.
Trey Fieri, B+.
Yeah, B+/off the hook. Vlade Divac, the mayor of Trade Town, come this summer. I don't know. I'm just literally saying Guy Fieri is at this point. But,
I like him.
I don't know. I'm not as big on Lee as needing veteran mentors, but you gotta play the young kids. But they're not gonna be too good anymore.
All right, final break. When we return, Lili hits us with the very solid Summer League play, the final one for the starters here at Summer League. Don't go anywhere. WNBA All-Star Game in Seattle, Saturday, July 22nd, which I think is 11 days from now. I've lost
What day is it
total
today?
track of what day it is here. That sounds right. We know the starters for the WNBA All-Star Game. There's a look at the East. Charles, Deladon, Hayes, Jones, Thomas, and out west, our starters are, we'll get to it in a sec, Bird,
There they are.
Fowles, Moore, Parker, and Taurasi. Should be good. Lee, where are we going for the very solid play?
We are going to the Sixers and Celtics game for the rare Summer League double-ender.
Yes!
And it is Jaylen Brown here with the block. And then he collects the ball, starts the fast break here. A brisk pace, I will say there. Moves the ball around,
Take your
and it
time,
ends with
everyone.
Semi Yotier with the three. Not a swish bomb, but check it out again here. Look how he recovers the ball there. That's great.
Nice block.
That's what you're
Beautiful
supposed
block.
to do there.
Jogs it up.
Yeah, jogs it up there. The ball fizzes around
get
a
it
little.
back.
To Semi for the three. That's what I call a very solid play.
Yeah,
Look at all those thumbs. Wow. Play of the day, yeah. It's a different play of the day. This is just Dennis Smith flying. Mavericks Dennis Smith has been much talked about here at Summer League for his athleticism.
The play of the day came from the layup line.
Yes!
He's got
Play of the day.
He's got mad buddies, that guy.
Now it's time for the thing we'd really like to squeeze in here. It's Sixers Celtics, Aaron Harrison, Landon Lucas
Oh,
doing a little tumbling.
All right.
Oh, what's going on here?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
basketball.
Is this basketball
Hip toss.
or is this wrestling?
Why did he go over it?
Oh, because he wanted to show
I
who's
know,
boss.
he
He
could've
wanted to
just-
walk over him.
Walked around him. All right, well, this is our last day out here in Vegas, but keep it locked, obviously, on NBA TV. NBA Game Time continuing to air nightly to wrap up Summer League action, any new free agency news. As we sign off, we got to give it up to all of the guests that have rolled through here in our
Yes.
5 nights, to the fans, to the crew.
Yes.
Shout out to everyone for
We had some fun,
Treat us
other than the half-court shots. But thanks to all the NBA TV crew, Warren McGarry, Albert Hall, who made it happen here at Las Vegas Summer League.
all right, guys. Embrace the night.